Come here. Here.
I grew up around a lot of animals in the inner city, but I wasn't allowed to have a dog.
Come. Stop.
I like taking an animal into my home, giving them something that they've never had before, what they most need at that time.
Sit down. Sit down.
I just love rescuing animals.
Sit down. Stay.
Ever have those daydreams of just giving up your office job to spend your days surrounded by animals? Well, meet Calley. She did just that. After a decade in advertising, she gave up her office job to pursue something she truly loved: dogs. More specifically, dog walking, then dog photography, then a year or so after that, full-time dog rescue. All of which brings us to today, and Life of Pikelet.
I think we've probably fostered around the 50 mark. That's been a mix of dogs. We fostered a trio of kittens, and we've had a couple of piglets, and we had a baby goat, we had some ducklings, and now we have a baby fawn. I started his Facebook page about 3 or 4 days after we adopted him. In Australia, there just wasn't very many famous dogs. My intention was to put Pikelet on social media and have him be a representative of how great rescue dogs are.
And in his few years online, Pikelet's become a pretty popular one.
180,000 or a little bit more than that on Instagram, and on Facebook I think it's sitting about 140,000. Social media has again not just been a game changer for getting dogs adopted, but it's also made it more in vogue, and almost every rescue group in the country will have a Facebook page. Some of them will have an Instagram page, but almost all of them will have a Facebook page.
For Calley, the numbers matter little. It's about the exposure for the rescue animals in her care.
You know, you've got all these lovely dogs that have costumes and stuff like that. Why can't a rescue dog be in that? Why can't they be beautiful or seen as, you know, spectacular?
But before you go and quit your day job, maybe consider this.
I think the one singular biggest misconception about rescue is that it's easy. There isn't any free time. I don't get to go out. I get to sleep at night time in bed without them on top of me, which I guess is my time for myself. But yeah, we don't go to the movies or get to go out to socialise.
And it's not just lack of free time. For groups like the RSPCA, there is a certain level of government funding available. But for many private rescues like Life of Pikelet, this type of money is not an option.
Yeah, we don't get any government support. Little rescue organisations in general don't get any funding or support from government. So rescues, including ourselves, rely on things like donations and fundraisers and sort of business incentives, whether they have a merchandise shop or, you know. Rescue work is unpaid work, so I don't earn a living. We're slowly getting to the point where we can't live off what my husband earns for us. So Life of Pikelet has to kick in order just to support, you know, us to keep taking in fosters.
The RSPCA says the organisation does work with private rescues in times when it's needed, but the group requires proof that above all, the welfare of the animal remains the main priority.
I think there's always going to be critics no matter what you do. People who say about us that Life of Pikelet is about fame or trying to get, you know, a celebrity status, they don't really understand, or they haven't been following for very long, because that is not it at all.
But the reality for private rescues is that there's essentially a limited amount of support from both businesses and the public that's available.
So there is a bit of competitiveness. The community is both very supportive and quite political as well, because the community is also based on a community of volunteers. I don't have anything against anyone going to a breeder. I just think it's that there are enough dogs that are needing to be rehomed.
Ready?
Everybody in rescue, everybody just wants a big block of land where they can rescue animals, but we're working towards actually making that a reality. Yeah, it's just such a rewarding experience. No matter if there was social media or not, I would always be a rescuer.
Come here.